welcome to my little video about the open beta of PC Building Simulator 2. I'm gonna play a little bit of Korea and show you guys some of the new stuff that's in the beta. You can play it too. It's in the Epic Games Store. In the game, there's a link to the beta version of which you can download separately. And you even get a bonus of 15% as a discount if the game releases. And yeah, this is not an ad, obviously, with my size, but yeah, just like the first game, I want to try a new one out, which I already did. And so let's start. Yeah, this is welcome, and I'm not gonna read all like so basically the old place from first part has been burned down, and people think it was somehow fraud or insurance fraud. And yeah, that's why Uncle Tim is a bit of going with undercover. And so we are gonna get started. First of all, we have to get this package with an RTX 3080, which isn't really the best graphics card as set in the note by Uncle Tim, but it's still pretty much one of the best. I mean, it's still pretty expensive. Luckily it's going down, but so first we are gonna put this graphics card into this PC, which somehow has been saved from the fire. And now we get to play the tutorial first, which you can see very straightforward, very similar to the first part if you already played it, but with some changes, and some of which you are gonna see soon. I mean pretty soon in this video. So hope the performance is alright. I can't enable XMP. I mean, it doesn't really matter for most PCs at least. Also knew that in the first part of the game series you only could put the cables and USB sticks in only one position. Now you have much more freedom, not only that regards, but you also can, like you already saw in that one email, you can customize your PC with stickers and other stuff and paints, and yeah, I think it's really cool, and I'm really glad that the new part is coming, and which also brings this new fresh touch to this genre, so to say. I mean, there is really competition. Yeah, this is one of the features that we're gonna do now, is the ability to make custom water cooled components or graphics cards really needed. But yeah, you can see now that it's really great. It can do so much more than old coordinates look like other games like FIFA, which are basically the same game with just some new players and so stuff. And yeah, it's really cool. We also have now, as you can see, with thermal pads and even moving and viewing thermal paste, which is just really cool. And the animations, even for it being just in the beta, it looks really good, even though I don't have that high end of the system. I mean, I have 3600 and 16 gig as a friend, but my graphics card is just RX 570. I mean, it's okay, but of course not the best. It still runs pretty decent game. And yeah, just this is something already had in the first part. This water cooling stuff, but it's had been like ruined with having the ability to take your graphics card and modify it yourself, which I think is pretty cool. And now I'm gonna showcase PC for water cooling, and I forgot that we have to boot it first. And I mean, it's a pretty crucial step in building, repairing, modifying a computer. You have to make sure that it actually boots. That I see. I forgot the cables for the graphics card, and 3090 isn't okay with just the 75 watts from the PCIe Express slot, and it needs an incredible amount of power, and yeah, so we can collect and do a little bit of overclocking. And first of all, we're gonna have to connect, of course, and yeah, it's just a pretty cool game. We are gonna get into the BIOS and gonna get some, I mean, yes, overclock is now gonna change that to 44x, and that's, I mean, it's a pretty easy, just so that you get into it. Of course, you can try and overclock yourself in free mode, for example, which is also a pretty cool mode, and try to get the best scores out of your hardware if you overclock. Yeah, I can't wait for if the game comes out, and of course there are gonna new parts. For example, they don't have the 12th gen Intel chips in this game yet, but of course if it's gonna be gonna have 3090 and I mean, have 49 in that game too, but you got no modern chips of Intel, for example. Like 12 gen, I think 11 gen is also not in this game, or at least on free mode yet. And if it's not there, you pretty much can't use it. Because of course you have to buy the game if you then, because you can't get past level 30. You can't even get it. You can't get past level 5. I mean, it's something that's pretty obvious if you think about it, considering that you only get a sneak peek of the unfinished game. And I mean, there are some problems I had, but those are pretty sure gonna be fixed in the game. I mean, the beta is exactly for finding new bugs in the games that you can make the game better and also implement some changes. Now we can have the case modding, and this guy wants a red case, and you can change many different things. As you can see, the nozzle size, then if it's soft or hard, color, and even the transparency can be changed. I think it's pretty cool. So the colors, they have a pretty wide variety, even though it's only the beta now, and I'm not sure if they're gonna have more. But I already see that they have an advanced setting even. This is very cool as a game. Of course, the top. And we have done the work. Even though I don't understand why anybody would color their glass side panel. But I mean, of course you can taint it, I think it's, and you can use it for different stuff. Also, new thing is the decorator app, which is pretty cool, where you can change from the different types of like walls, floors, and even the ceiling. And for example, you can go like, for example, all. You can even change a poster. For example, wall, everything space. For example, which looks like this. Fixed is air cool, and yeah, side like, yeah, this is, and here $10 quill for this. But here is what it looks like. For example, if you take the space variant, or and here I can even do, and for example, change the walls to the walls that look like this, and even the ceiling with wood beams or contemporary beams. You can change it pretty, and it looks really, and it's really cool that you can do that. I mean, can't wait what they do with this. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some local, so to say, that can come here and yeah, just can wait. That's something I actually didn't. I also thought you must leave through the back door. That's really cool. But of course, back door is more convenient since here's where all the stuff is coming from PCs you have to repair and the stuff you get delivered. And now you can see to replace the air cooler. Ryzen 3 1200. Actually, the CPU I had before finally. Or I changed to 3600, which is a really good deal, especially if you get it like for 150 euros. And yes, get other stuff for a reasonable price, but that was a pretty quick change. And now we're gonna have to test it with boots, because sometimes you can make a mistake, like when I made the water cooling upgrade on the graphics card and I forgot the cables on it. Yeah, you can't ship a system to a guy if the cables are missing and it doesn't boot, especially if they don't know anything, or not even much about computers. They can't do much about it. And yeah, here the new nodes. Here we have to replace an SSD. And which is also cool. This is a cool new window, especially since it's not just which the old game was kind of a problem, as we would only have it on the email app, and now if you really need to have it here on the side while you go and shop the parts that are broken. And I think there also the UI looks, of course, different and more colorful. I think it's a cool thing. And yeah, the game is just, as I said, even though it's only in the beta, it's really cool experience. And there are already a lot of parts in the game, and yeah, can't wait for when the full game releases. I'm excited to have about over 1200 parts, which sounds pretty cool. I mean, you have also the cooperations with many different companies, like Asus, for example, or Gigabyte, and it's really cool. And yeah, we even fixed this system and changed the SSD. This has to be painted green, so we're gonna get here, and green. It looks pretty cool, which I'm pretty sure, I mean, in the old games you had some emails, pretty much most of the jobs where some guys had some underlying things, like for example some guy wanted to have a new graphics card but also wanted some new cables, like green cables or stuff, but they didn't have it actively as the goal you have to reach. And I think this is something that, yeah, pretty seems to be something that's pretty good. PC stats. This 1300X CPU. This one and the other one is at least a 970, and I'm gonna give him the 970 gamer. So I have the graphics card once, and I get this more profit margin. And I can collect now the stuff. It's gonna be the day. And of course we're gonna get our parts, and let's upgrade the graphics card first. It doesn't really matter. You can even rush. And something that has also changed is the soundtrack, which got pretty cool too. I sadly can't play it here because of copyright. I don't want to risk any problems, and so I'm gonna have some chill hop in the background. And before I put the side panel on, I have to put the cables on the graphics card. Because I don't want to make the same mistake as I had with my 3090. And yeah, it's just that this game's. So this is. I have to go replace my CPU. I mean, yeah, it's broken anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, clicked on it and yeah, gonna follow through with it, and we're gonna put the fix, well, not fixed but not broken on and apply some thermal paste. You can even make a line or somehow an X pattern if you want to, and this is pretty cool. I'm gonna have this cable, put it there, and yeah, all the cables again. And we're gonna get into the BIOS and get some XMP. I mean, from 2133 to 2400 megahertz. I mean, it's not much, but it's some performance gain, even though it's a bit. And I mean, you pay for it. I mean, it's something you have to look out for with RAM and buying or building a PC for yourself, is that you basically you have to look out for RAM. I mean, if you ever build a PC or remotely heard of it, you're pretty sure heard of it already. And XMP is something, yeah, you just should do it. And oftentimes it works out of the box. But as I'm gonna buy this now, I think that settles it for this video, and I hope it wasn't too boring and at least found it somehow entertaining. So have a good day. Bye.